For my topic of today, I'm going to be discussing the history of chocolate and its many forms and uses throughout the years. Chocolate can be dated back to the Aztec Empire in Mesoamerica. The original purpose of chocolate was that of something similar to an energy drink. How they created this drink was by crushing cocoa beans, mixing it with corn flour, and crushed chilies. The Aztecs also enjoyed this drink with foam. How they created this foam was getting 2 cups and pour it at standing height over and over again until they can create the foam. Cocoa beans were thought to be a gift from the feathered serpent god in the Aztec Empire. It was also used as a currency and as a way to pay the warriors after a successful battle. Chocolate was seen as a luxury in the Aztec Empire. By the 15th century, the Spanish arrived in Mesoamerica. How they discovered chocolate was that an Aztec king offered them chalices of chocolate in it. The Spanish then took some cocoa beans back to their homeland. The original purpose of chocolate in Spain was medicine for upset stomachs, but by the 16th century, the Spanish made a discovery on how to make the bitter drink sweeter. They did this by mixing in sugar, honey, or vanilla. By the 16th century, chocolate was now a sign of luxury. Due to the popularity of chocolate in Spain, it started to spread all over Europe. Chocolate was still a drink by then, but then other people started finding many uses of chocolate. For example, they started mixing the chocolate drink in cake batter, thus creating chocolate cake. Unfortunately, by the 17th century, due to the increase in demand of chocolate, slavery was used in order to create more cocoa beans. By the 18th century, the most common forms of chocolate were starting to be invented. For example, cocoa powder and what we know today as the modern chocolate bar. By the late 18th century, milk powder was added to the chocolate mix, thus inventing milk chocolate. Due to the creation of milk chocolate, many chocolate companies were starting to be made. For example, Nestle was made in the 18th century. By the 19th century, chocolate was no longer being seen as a luxury. In the 19th century, chocolate was now known as a common commodity. The history of chocolate is quite fascinating. Throughout the history, chocolate had many forms and uses. For example, it went from a medicine to a treat.